Sosumi is an open-source tool that runs macOS on Windows via WSL, using a QEMU-based virtual machine. It allows users to experience macOS easily without Apple hardware, primarily for testing or development purposes. Running macOS on Windows, apart from using virtual machines, can also be done through Ubuntu or Linux. Ubuntu, a popular Linux distro, is installed via the Microsoft Store to run in WSL, providing the required environment for using Sosumi. To begin, activate the environment by enabling WSL in Windows Features. Navigate to Windows Features, turn on Windows Subsystem for Linux, and restart if necessary. Now, enter the command WSL install to install Ubuntu. You can execute this via command prompt, cmd, or PowerShell running with administrator privileges. If your Windows version does not support the WSL install command, don't worry. Follow these steps by entering the two commands below. All the commands are available in the description of this video. After completing the steps, re-enter the command WSL install to reinstall Ubuntu. Now, check my computer to confirm if the Linux environment appears there. If it does, the installation is complete. The next step involves running additional commands before installing Sosumi. Update the package list from the repository to ensure you install the latest software versions by using the command sudo apt update. Enter the password for your Ubuntu account. If you haven't set one yet, you may be prompted to create a new one. Note that the password will not be displayed as you type it. Just type it in and press enter when done. To install Snap, a package manager that helps install and manage applications, including Sosumi, use the following command, sudo apt install snapt. This will install the Snap package manager on your Ubuntu system. To enable the snapd.socket service, which manages Snap, to start automatically at system boot and run immediately without restarting, use the following command, sudo systemctl enable now snapd.socket. To install Sosumi, a tool that uses QEMU to run macOS, use the following command with Snap, sudo snap install Sosumi. After completing the previous steps, you can create and launch a virtual machine, QEMU, using the following command, Sosumi. This will automatically download the macOS installation file from the internet if it's your first time running it. If you encounter the error, failed to initialize KVM, permission denied, when running Sosumi, it is often related to restricted access to KVM, kernel-based virtual machine. This may be due to misconfigured WSL or system permissions not being set up correctly. You can check for entries related to virtualization technology or Intel VTX/AMDV in the BIOS. After enabling virtualization in the BIOS, you can check the status of KVM with the following command, kvm-ok. If the output indicates that KVM is enabled and working correctly, you can try running Sosumi again with the command, Sosumi. To check the KVM functionality in WSL2, follow these steps. 1. Install CPU checker to verify CPU support for KVM, sudo apt install CPU checker. 2. Check the status of KVM with the following command, sudo kvm-ok. This will provide information on whether KVM is supported and enabled on your system. If it's not enabled, you may need to adjust your WSL2 or system configuration to ensure KVM is functional. Finally, you can check the KVM permissions in WSL using the following command. If KVM is not listed, you need to add your user to the KVM group by running sudo usermod ag kvm-usr. After this, log out and log back in, or restart the system for the changes to take effect. Then, you can retry running Sosumi. After a few seconds, you will see the macOS recovery screen. Before installing macOS, you need to create and format a virtual hard disk where macOS will be installed. Follow these steps. In the macOS Utilities menu, select Disk Utility and click Continue. In Disk Utility, in the top menu bar, choose View Show All Devices to display all disks. Find the virtual disk named QEMU harddisk or Virtual block device. Select the disk and click Erase. In the Erase window, enter the following information: name, set any name you prefer. Format, choose APFS, preferred, or macOS extended, journaled. Scheme, select GUID partition map. Click Erase to format the disk. Once completed, click Done and close Disk Utility. Return to the macOS Utilities menu and select Reinstall macOS. Then, follow the on-screen steps to complete the installation. Note, by default, QEMU may not detect the mouse if the virtual machine is not configured correctly. To fix this, you should check or add the following configuration. 1. Open the Sosumi launch configuration file by running nano/snap/sosumi/common/launch. 2. Add or modify the following line in the configuration file, USB, device USB tablet. 3. Save the file, press Ctrl+O, then enter, and exit Nano, press Ctrl+X. You can also add the line shown on the screen to change the RAM and CPU settings if your machine has a stronger configuration. Good luck with the setup. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.